plaintiff, Judy Statesel, says the defendant and her husband are her landlords. And Judy thought they were good people until she discovered the defendant's husband was in jail for embezzlement and grand theft. Judy is suing her landlords for emotional distress and harassment. Defendants Clarence Tate and his wife Donna say Judy and her husband are habitual liars, and Judy's nothing but a prostitute. Clarence and Donna are countersuing for defamation.
Start with you.
Your Honor, March 23rd of last year, when my husband and I decided to move into the apartment complex that the Tates own, little did we know what we were getting into. At the time when we moved in, Donna portrayed herself as a good, loving Christian woman with even a kinder, loving Christian husband. What she failed to tell us was that her husband was incarcerated, and I found out myself when I accessed the court records. He was incarcerated for several counts of embezzlement.
He was incarcerated
Yes.
at that time?
At that time. Grand theft, embezzlement.
Okay.
He didn't get out of jail until I believe it was late June of last year.
And did that affect anything?
Yes, because had we known what he was in jail for, and we would never have moved there. He's also been charged in the past, Your Honor, with forced oral copulation on his own spouse.
What?
I read all this on the...
Don't make up stuff.
Your Honor, she's making stuff up.
Your Honor, I read this. I accessed the court records online, and I found this out.
You learn how to-
You have them today?
Pardon me?
You have them today?
No, I don't. I
Okay,
did.
because part of their claim against you is defamation.
Yeah, this is why. You see,
That's
Okay.
why.
this is why.
Okay.
You got a stack of papers there, don't you?
Yes,
Huh?
but
And how long did you work to get that stack?
just maybe a week.
Okay. How long did it take you to look on your computer to look up his record?
A few minutes.
A few minutes.
Correct. For
How many minutes would it have taken to push print?
I don't have a printer.
Could have went to a printing place, a Kinko's or whatever the other places are that
You're
you
right, Your
go.
Honor, I probably
All
could have,
right,
but
so
I'm
you
on
didn't
a
bring
limited
some
income and I
very
didn't have the
critical
money.
evidence
You're
of
right.
something you're accusing someone of
Yes.
that it would be extremely damaging
Yes.
to their reputation.
Thank you, sir.
Proceed. Tell me the harassment they
It all
began.
started when Mr. Tate assaulted my husband, and I would like him to tell you about that because I wasn't present for that. They've told lies to the police. They brought the police
Saying
to
what?
that we stole furniture when we rented a fully furnished apartment.
You think they did it because they were mad and just wanted to get at you?
Yes, I do. You know, it's just one day they showed up at our door and said, with the police, we want our stuff. They stole it.
Okay. What else? Give me some other instances of harassment.
I went out my apartment door one day to take my dog out to go to the bathroom. Mr. Tate was in the spa area cleaning it, and my dog happened to run in there, so I ran in there to get it, the dog, and he started yelling and screaming at me, you know, all kinds of profanity.
What-
Then
give me
he
an-
told me that I had better watch my back
Okay.
or else.
Threaten you.
Yes.
You call the police and report that threat?
Yes, I did.
Let's see it.
No, I don't have the report. All I have is
That's
a
what
card.
you just told me.
No, I had the card.
Card?
That's all they gave
What
us was
card?
a card with the case number on it. That's all they gave
Oh,
me.
let me have that. You all can give me some background.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, I want to say, win or lose today, I want to tell you how much of an inspiration you've been for my whole family. And
Thank
just
you.
wanted to say that to you, sir, and thank you. First, I want to indicate that this is a tenant from hell, both of them. They are habitual liars. She's a prostitute.
Watch out. There you go.
Your Honor.
Your Honor,
I just told
Your
you.
Honor, I've never been arrested
Be quiet,
in my
ma'am.
life.
Please
Let me-
be quiet. You made allegations that you cannot prove. He looks to have a document. Hope that's not your friend's statement.
No, sir. I'm not gonna say nothing to you today. That's not gonna be able
What
to be
is
backed
this
up.
regarding her being a
This
prostitute?
indicates a witness that's seen her in the street. We have a small community, Your Honor.
I observed Judy Stazzle giving a man oral sex in a parked car down the street from the apartments that my brother owns. I witnessed this behavior from her several times and have also confronted her about it. Your Honor,
That is
she is a
lying.
known prostitute. She'll turn a trick right down the street and then, oh,
Yes.
Honor, that is so untrue. That is untrue.
I gotta read what the witness
fine.
says. He said she'll turn a trick right down the street and then come home and kiss her man right in the mouth.
Your Honor,
I've
that's not
seen it
signed
with
by-
my own
That is
eyes.
a lie. That is a lie.
No, Your Honor.
That is an outright lie. These people will stoop to any
You
level.
might want to sue Alvin.
Yeah, I will. Excuse me, Your Honor. Your Honor, Alvin's been incarcerated for the last 6 months.
Well, you know how to reach him.
No, he just got out.
I was not
He just got out?
He
No,
just
sir.
got
All
out.
right, good. Well, the court can reach him. Your lawyer can reach him. Your Honor, she is a known prostitute. She'll turn a trick right down the street and then, she'll turn a trick and then come home and kiss her man right in the mouth.
Your Honor,
I've
this
seen
is
it with my own
That is
eyes.
a lie. That is a lie.
Plaintiff Judy Statesel is suing her landlords, and they claim Judy is a prostitute and a habitual liar.
What else you want to tell me?
You know, we've been doing business in that. I'm a businessman in that community. Been doing business in that community for over 11 years. I've owned this property, which is a question, for over 5. Information that I've received from other tenants is that they've been doing drugs in the apartments over there, buying them and selling them.
What type of drugs?
Meth, crystal meth is what they're referring to.
And
as.
do you have any evidence, or are you telling me what you were told?
I was told by 2 of the tenants that have now since moved out of the complex.
You use crystal meth?
No, sir, I
Have
did
you
in the
ever?
past. Yes, I
You
did in the past. Yes.
He's just coincidentally right? Just a coincidence that you used to
No.
use it, but
No.
the neighbors say you use it now.
No, Your
Gotcha.
Honor, him and
I believe
his
a
mother,
coincidence.
his mother and I were best friends. His mother and I talked about everything.
It's just, he didn't say nothing about his mother. Next, sir.
Well, she's a violent individual.
How so?
How so? Because she continuously assaults her
Show
own
me some
husband.
evidence.
Well,
How do you know?
ask him to smile. Look at his teeth. She knocks his. Ask him to smile for the court.
This man nothing.
No, I did not.
You want to speak, sir? Come on, stand up.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
State your name.
My name's Curtis Statesel.
All right. What do you want to say about the allegation that she abuses you?
I just want to talk. I want to backpedal and talk about the
I
assault.
don't want you to backpedal. I want to talk about the abuse that they are alleging. Do you want to do that?
No, I don't.
Have a seat. Thank
Okay.
you. Now, let's get to the things that she has alleged. Did you all allege they stole furniture?
And when they move out of the unit, number 1 in this case,
It was empty.
it was empty. She took it upon themselves to go into the unit and remove furniture that belonged to that particular unit, the TV set, the couch, the dressers, whatever. So we had to call the police to advise the police that they did this. They came out. We have a police report.
Let's see it. Yes.
Your Honor.
Do you have your police report?
No, I don't.
Your threat, sir.
Oh, I did not. I would, Your Honor, I have a higher power to answer to, even so than you, sir. I wouldn't threat a woman. She's making accusations with my son was present at the time of the incident that she's questioning. That I'm
Let's
questioning.
get to the defamation you're suing her about.
Well, the defamation is that the tenants that potentially come there, I have an ad that runs in the paper for the last month or so. When she hears the gate open, they come running out, and I have statements. She comes running out that say what they say to them.
I called
feel
Peter's
that.
staff and asked them.
I'm pissed.
Whatever's wrong with you, sir, you need to control yourself.
Stop.
You can't.
That action you just took
Stop.
is symptomatic of a dope
Exactly
fiend.
what it is.
Get out.
Judy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bye-bye.
We're through.
Bye-bye. Get out. Now, you're showing me evidence of the defamation you're suing her about.
Yes, sir.
And it says, I begin to tell her I'm a prospective renter and will most likely be her new neighbor. Instantly, Judy got real excited and tells me that's a bad idea. She starts saying how horrible of people the owners are, and I would regret every minute of being there.
Oh my.
The list goes on, Your Honor, but I don't want to bore you. I don't want to bore you with
Well,
none.
take it.
Said woman proceeded to badmouth and talk about the owner of the property, stating that he was a something and landlord who was quick to complain and to do repairs. All right, what did you want to say, ma'am?
Your Honor, currently right now, Miss Donate is under investigation.
Ma'am, I'm not asking you about any of that. All we're talking about right now are these people who said you defamed
They're
them
lies. I
by
haven't
saying
spoken to
good
anybody.
enough. That's
They've
your
had nobody
defense, is
there.
that all these people
Yes,
are lying?
because I'm-
Good
yes.
enough. Sir, I think that you have proven your defamation. And with regard to the harassment, you have something you wanted to play. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
something there.
Please,
and do
please.
you have something to prove the harassment other than the allegations?
I have a police thing.
Let me see the statement. Reason for request. You are requesting
That's
vacation. You're requesting
No, no,
a
no.
vacation check.
No, Your Honor.
What is this, ma'am?
We've been harassed so
What
much.
is this?
It's so that the police can come by and
No,
check
no,
on
no.
us
This
due to their
says,
continuous
ma'am,
harassment.
this says you want a vacation check. You're asking for a check.
They are checked. No,
Let's
never
move
mind.
on, man.
All rise. This court is now in session.
If you're in Chicago and would like to attend a taping of the Judge Mathis Show, call us at 1-866-3-MATHIS. Plaintiff Judy Statesel is suing her landlords, and they claim Judy is a prostitute and a habitual liar.
What do you have in your recorder, sir?
Oh, okay. Well, it's a threat that she made to my wife.
Ma'am, did you threaten his wife?
No, sir, I did
Good
not.
enough. Let's hear it.
Here it is.
Okay, I promise this is the last thing. The reason I don't want you knocking on my door, Donna, is because when you come in here, you act like nobody ever exists. You act like you're better than everybody else. You look down on everybody, and the only time you're everybody's friend is when you come in and collect the rent. And believe me, you don't want to knock on my door. But if you want to, go ahead. You and I can get to Boston. I don't care. That's the only reason, because you treat everybody else like they're beneath you, and they're not.
All right. Ma'am, I just heard you say if she came to your door again about the rent, that you all would be boxing. That is
No,
a
I said
threat to assault her.
we could
And you
get to
said it was
boxing.
because she thought she was better than anyone
She
else.
does think
That's
she's better
all.
than
Have a
anybody.
good day. Your claim is dismissed. Hers is granted. Have
I
a
don't
good
care. They
day.
have to answer to God.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, sir.
They did nothing. Who do I tell?
Then you can address them right now. Come on.
The people? The two?
Oh, and
Donna,
equals. I can't see
I'm a
Donna.
prostitute. How dare you guys go in there and lie? You guys have to answer to the good Lord for this. You do.
Hey.
No, but you stay out of my
Get out
face.
of my face.
Stay out of my face. I'm speaking to her.
With a pin.
Just stay out of my face. Okay? You guys know well that both of you lied. Nobody's a prostitute.
Don't let it get
Nobody
in my face.
does drugs. This is all because how dare us, the
are you
little
looking
peon
at?
tenants.
What are you
Yeah,
looking at?
Stay out of his
buddy.
face.
What are you looking
You
at?
and
You're
I.
not intimidating
You
me,
and
little
I.
man.
I'll get it.